Hey guys, Griffin here, and today I'm going to talk about Phase 3. I know a lot of us are still early days of Phase 2, maybe struggling with Vash or haven't down KT yet, but I promise you this information is something you need to know now so that you can prepare yourself for Phase 3 going forward and you don't feel overwhelmed when Phase 3 gets announced, because there is a lot that happens in Phase 3 that you as a bear or even a feral need to be aware of. So first, let's talk about attunement. So you should be already attuned for everything except for, oops, let me click the right thing. There you go, except for Mount Hyjal and Black Temple. Mount Hyjal is actually really easy if you haven't done this yet. All you have to do is go to Caverns in Time out in Tenaris, talk to Sorodormi. He gives you the Vials of Eternity. You kill Lady Vash and Kelthus, pick up the items, turn it in, and you are officially attuned for Mount Hyjal. Super simple. This can be done. We have not killed Kelthus yet, which is why I'm not completely attuned, but you should definitely be able to get attuned right now all the way to the end. Black Temple is the other one you want to worry about, and it is a different story. Okay, so first, if you haven't started any of this yet, you really should. There's a lot to it. So either with Alder or Scry, you start at a different spot. Use the tune, it'll help you get through this. You need to go through Shadowmoon Valley, lots of quests, Arcatraz. You have to eventually kill Alar. This one's kind of annoying because you actually have to put a costume on. And as a bear or even as a feral, it's weird because you can't see your form. And it threw me off when I did this. So just be prepared for that annoyingness. But you only have to do it once. Once you kill Alar, you turn that in, and then all you have left is to kill Rage Winterchill, which you can't do because they're in Mount Hyjal. So this is as far as you should be able to get right now for Black Temple. But as soon as Mount Hyjal opens up, you should be able to kill Rage Winterchill, finish this up, and make sure you have this quest in your logs ready to go. Okay, so that's for attunement, and that's very important. So just keep your mind on those, make sure you get them done, get this add-on attune, it's very helpful. Okay, so the next part is going to be badge gear. Okay, so there's two parts of badge gear. The first part I'm going to talk about is fire resist. There's actually a little bit more to this, but I'll kind of start with the gear itself. There's 4 pieces of fire resist you're going to need. Illidan is pretty much going to require all bears to be tanking the Infernal, so they're fire elementals. So you're going to need 365 fire resist. This is 200 right here, unenchanted. It's pretty easy to get fully 365 with these 4 pieces. The other items you might want to, obviously these are a priority, but like some other items you should have are Phoenix Fireband and Amulet of the Torn Heart. Now, if you're wondering where you got these both came from, sorry, I'm blanking. They came from the Eye quest. So actually, let me show you on Attune. So if you were attuned to the Eye, then you did the quest that gave you these items. The first one's called Cipher of Damnation, which is right here. You should have gotten, I think it's actually at the end of it, but yeah, right here. This is the quest you get to get. You talk to Khadgar, he gives you the, I believe it's the Phoenix Fireband. And then further down, you do the Trial of the Naru. I might have these backwards, by the way. The Trial of the Naru, and it gives you the Amulet of the Torn Heart, or the other way around. Either way, if you don't have the ring or the neck, don't stress about it. You can item restore it if you deleted it, or if you just don't want to deal with that, you can get like off pieces. It's not that big of a deal. Don't stress about it. Like, these are all my pieces. I still have my Drakefire Amulet from Classic. I have my Seal of Ascension from Classic. These are not great pieces, but they are fire resist. And I also have a Lesser Arcanum of Resilience, which is gonna, go on my legs. That's an extra 20. I might not use it though because the enchant for legs is so nice in TBC. But anyway, so let's get back to what I was actually talking about. Close this. Okay, so you've got your 4 pieces for Illidan. The reason you can't main tank Illidan is because of Shear. I'll put the spell on the screen so you can see how it works. Pretty much it's going to lower your health by 60%, but it's easily blockable by a warrior, so warriors just tank this. If you get your dodge high enough, technically you can avoidance tank this, except you're then going to be threat starved and it creates its own problems. So for now, just if you're in the mindset that you want to tank it, just accept the fact that a warrior is probably going to be doing it, or even a paladin for the same reason. A shield just makes that so much easier. Okay, and that's the big one for the badges. That's 100 badges. Now, the other thing, which is more of a question mark right now, is there might be more items that come out for Phase 3 with badge items, and there might be upgrades for you. So they're not out yet, so you want to just wait for them to, in case they do come out, and have badges ready. So if you're currently like me, I'm at 3 badges. See that? I'm at 3 badges. I need a ton more just to get my fire resist set. So I'm going to start doing heroics more often, which is something I really haven't been doing very much. You're probably in the same boat. You've probably been putting it off, maybe raid logging. This is the time to get those heroics done. You need over 100. Don't slouch on this. You don't want to be scrambling, week of phase 3 trying to get enough pieces just to get these items. Yeah, so keep that in mind. Badges. Okay, third one is going to be PvP gear. I know you guys love me talking about PvP gear. Here, let me put on, this is my current tank set. I wear Veterans Dragonhide, Veterans Leather Boots, Veterans Leather Belt. I wear all 3 of those right now. I even have the Veterans Pendant of Triumph, which I'm not wearing, but I plan to wear if I get an upgraded, like if I get the Belt of 1,000 Deaths. This thing's probably going to go on. That's how great those PvP pieces are. Like, as you can see, I'm 0.32 plus 2.28, which is actually exactly 2.6. I cannot be critically hit. It's perfect. I know a lot of people, they don't like to do the PvP thing. They're not a big fan. I'm telling you, Battlegrounds aren't that big of a deal. Jump in one, do the daily once a day. It'll take you, assuming you win 10, 15, 20 minutes. It might take a little longer, to be fair, but it's worth it. These items make everything else like a choice. I know a lot of people that don't have PvP gear. They have to use their trinkets for, they have to use the time-lapse shard or the adamantite figurine because they need defense and they can't get it anywhere else. By having PvP gear, I'm able to pretty much put whatever trinkets I want. I have the shapeshifter signet, which usually can't do. Usually you have to run double defense trinket or double defense rings. If you hesitated last time, now is the time to start getting some PvP, just get it a little bit in. You only need, even if you only get 1 or 2 pieces, it's going to help you out so much. And now is the time to do it. Don't wait until later. So that's the PvP. There's one more thing. It's more of a caveat, and it's also going to depend a lot on what we get, but it is a big heads up. So it's going to be Shadow Resist gear. I'll put it up on the screen. Shadow Resist. I have 1 piece of Shadow Resist gear so far. Now, for most of the fights, you don't actually need Shadow Resist gear. The main fight that you need it on, if you're tanking, you don't need any. You're just going to be kind of like a tank soaker. But you might want to still get it just in case you're required. Yeah, I got a Shadow Resist ring. In case you're required to, like not tank, they're like, hey, we need you to do this. If you're more of a cat that every once in a while bear tanks, you might want to get Shadow Resist gear now. Get some greens, get a couple blues, get whatever you can get crafted, because there is a fight where everyone's going to need Shadow Resist gear. Even if you just want to make a profit on the auction house, just grab a couple pieces and sit on them, and then if you find out you don't need to use the Shadow Resist, just sell it and make a huge profit on the gold. As you can see, I'm running low on gold right now, so I could definitely use the investment. But yeah, like Shadow Resist is more of a caveat. I wouldn't worry about it too much. Obviously the attunement, the badges, and the PvP honor is more important right now, but I do want you guys to get on it now. Don't wait until the last second. I'm telling you, it's going to be worthwhile, especially with a lot of downtime we have right now. Everyone's just running SSC and TK and nothing else. Do some heroics. I don't know if there's many on my server. Like we've got maybe, I don't know, this is middle of the day, 6, 7 heroics. It's not bad. Anyway, thanks guys for watching. If you have any questions about anything I put out today, just go ahead and throw them in the comments. I try to respond as quickly as possible. I've been streaming all of my raids Tuesday through Thursday night. I'm Eastern Standard Time, and I do 8:30, usually 8:30 or 9 o'clock until 11:30 Eastern Standard Time. So feel free to hop on and watch. I am not a huge pumper. We're not in a huge pumper guild. We're more of a casual, normal guild. So if you're struggling, come and watch us. You'll see the exact same thing you're probably going through, and hopefully get some tips or learn some. There's a lot of people that in chat offer suggestions to me that have done it before. Like we did KT for the first time last night, and we had Weecher. I don't know if you know who he is. He was giving me some tips on how to tank. I forgot the dude's name. The guy that throws the bombs. Really helpful. Even if it's not for me, it might be helpful for you. But yeah. Anyway, guys, thanks for stopping by, and take care.